What's up, guys, and welcome to the very first episode of the Skid Reviews, your place for the latest news, reactions, and reviews from comic books, television, superheroes, games, and music. For this very first episode, I will be doing a review of Captain America Civil War. I will be talking about spoilers in this review, so if you haven't watched the movie, bookmark this video, go to the theater, and come back and watch this video. First, a few facts about Civil War. Captain America Civil War is the 13th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, directed by the Russo brothers of Captain America Winter Soldier fame. It's basically sequels to both the Avengers movies and Winter Soldier. With a budget of an estimated $250 million, Civil War made over $181 million over just the opening weekend. Now, straight to the review. There are so many things that I liked about Captain America Civil War. When I went to watch the movie, I was really pumped. And boy, did Marvel deliver. It was bright, energetic, and a brilliantly humorous celebration of the genre. It was a reassurance that superheroes, despite their oversaturation in the cinema screens these days, can still be a whole lot of fun. Here is the basic plot of the movie. Iron Man, played by Robert Downey Jr., and Captain America, played by Chris Evans, have a disagreement. While the former wants the Avengers to be regulated by a higher authority, the latter doesn't believe in that because their mission is to simply save people and not indulge in goddamn bureaucracy. And this touches on one of the most fascinating questions from the superhero universe across all franchises. Are we okay with the good guys having unlimited power? And if the good guys are regulated, who decides what the good thing to do is anymore? Does someone need to watch The Watchmen? And this pretty much sums up the crux of the Civil War conflict in the comic books as well. And boy, does the conflict become big in the movies. And here's the thing. Yes, there were loads of freakishly awesome action scenes. Ant-Man on Hawkeye's arrow, Cap and Bucky beating the shit out of Iron Man, Spidey rocking his classic Ditko costume and web-slinging his way to total epicness. But all this action was all punctuated by several moments where I was personally invested in the story. All the pretty explosions are not just for show. They affect everyday people in the Marvel Universe. Houses are destroyed and people are killed. I felt it when King T'Chaka died, when the explosion kills people in the buildings, when Tony sees the video of Bucky killing his parents. Now, when I first heard that Marvel were planning to do a movie adaptation of the massive Civil War storyline in the comic books, I was like, what? No way are they going to be able to pull off the intricacies, both personal and political, between the major players in the Civil War event which happened in the comic books. First off, would they be able to knit together all the political and personal conflicts between the major players? Do they have enough characters in the MCU to pull off this massive story? What about all the incredible tie-in stories from the hundreds of other characters which made Civil War as a story so great? Are they gonna kill off Captain America? Then I saw the trailers, I saw the promo videos, and I went to watch the movie. And Marvel answered my question in the most epic way. Captain America Civil War is one of the best movies that Marvel has produced so far. Yes, it differed from the comic books in several ways, and I was scared that this would be a problem for me. But they managed to keep the core ideals of the characters intact. It maintained the tone and humor of the Marvel Cinematic Universe that we are used to by now, but it still managed to introduce new and darker themes. It set up the MCU perfectly for the upcoming epics of Thor Ragnarok and Infinity War and when Thanos finally gets his purple ass to Earth. And to top it all off, I saw Spider-Man in the MCU, finally. And guess who else I saw? I saw Black freaking Panther. These two characters were treated with so much love and respect. Spidey, that high school teenager with superpowers who probably has posters of Iron Man and Captain America on his bedroom walls. This kid gets to fight with and against the members of the Avengers. Spider-Man was done perfectly, and when I saw him in that airport scene, I couldn't help but let out a little whimper of happiness. And Panther, oh my god, Panther, one of my favorite superheroes, done in a way that showed so much love and respect to the character in the comic books. That was so freaking awesome. When he started talking in that accent, I was like, yep, that's how I'm gonna read all Black Panther comic books from now on. And the best thing about Black Panther was the producers and the directors and the writers did not depower him. It seems that he does possess the power of the Panther God. The Black Panther is someone that can go against the best in the Marvel Universe. When at the end of the movie T'Challa says, "Let them come," I was like, yes, yes, yes! Finally they're gonna do Wakanda the way I want them to do it. But having said all that, is Civil War a perfect movie? No. It does have certain problems, and the problems, or problem, is one that the MCU has had since the beginning. The villains! Helmut Zemo goes into the list of all the forgettable supervillains that the MCU has churned up so far. Of course, Loki being the awesome exception. All hail the Hiddleston. Also, there were parts where certain parts of the movie and plot devices were a little weak. For instance, I thought Vision's character and his motivations could have been done a little better. Hawkeye just showing up in Cap's team? And why could Bucky just not plug his ears when Zemo started saying those words to mess him up again? I mean, he does have a metal arm, right? But despite these small nitpicks, Captain America Civil War knocked it out of the park. Is it my favorite MCU movie? That's hard. I still think Guardians of the Galaxy tops my list because that movie was the most fun for me, and personally it did have my most favorite superhero character, Rocket Raccoon. So for me personally, Guardians tops the list, followed very, very, very closely by Captain America Civil War. So it's not a question of if you should see the movie. It's a question of why the hell haven't you seen it yet? This is one of the best superhero films ever made. Despite the MCU going through 2 phases already, this movie made me even more excited about Phase 3. And especially with the way that they treated Black Panther and Spider-Man, I can't help but be excited about the new characters that the MCU is going to introduce next. So what did you think about Captain America Civil War? Let me know in the comments below. That is it for this review. If you want to see more content from the Skid Reviewer, please do like this video and subscribe to this channel. My name is Sanan. Until next time, see ya!